Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Operation Aegis, our Lancer actual play. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Carr playing Tiana, Eric playing Uriah, Rappy playing Melody, Duba playing Audrey, Jeremy playing Kortev, and Sarah playing Vika.
I'm waving.
Who remembers where we were last week?
Currently in battle with Shinar and trying to keep them from leaving.
That is correct. You are in Shinar territory.
Did a pretty good job of it.
Yes, it has not been going well for Shinar. Anybody remember where y'all were headed?
To the first city that got explodified that started the whole war.
Correct. Kaliakra.
That's the name.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names, but I know where we're going.
I know where I'm going, I just can't tell you where I'm going.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yes, you'd run across, one of their patrols. Basically, just you and one of their patrols that sort of blundered into each other.
Mm-hmm.
In a little, not valley, but
Canyon.
Canyon. Thank you. I was thinking chasm, but I knew that wasn't right. So yes, you were trying to stop any of them from escaping and getting back out where they can basically broadcast the fact that you are here.
Yeah.
Oh, but I just remembered. I just realized I forgot through this past week to get a better mini or a better token done up for cars new Mech. Oh well, it'll be fine.
I don't know if the one that I sent the other day would work, but I did send one.
There's one in the chat that he made last week.
I just don't know if it'll work for you.
If I remember, let me go look at it again. But if I remember correctly,
I don't know what.
And this sounds
so.
super particular, but it's because of the way Roll20 works. The hex is turned the wrong way. It needs to be pointed up and down.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's true. Oh, good.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long to make one. I just completely and utterly forgot about it. And since the map was already set up, I didn't have to go in and do any work on the map today, so I didn't look at it in advance. Oopsie. But anyway, yes, that's where you're at. You have managed to destroy 2 of the frames so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were on...
Just started a new round.
Were we on round 2 or did we finish round 2?
No, we're on round.
We started round. I think we started round 2.
We're at the beginning of round 2. Yes.
Yeah, we were beginning.
Yeah, all that chaos happened in one round.
Well, I'm sure they were just getting their footing, and they'll do much better from here on out.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be great.
All right, so start of the round, and that would be which one of you guys want to go first?
I think Carr said he wanted to go first.
Yeah, but I misunderstood. I got corrected while we were at the con about what was going on. I thought when Duba attacked with his thing, it was every shot gave him heat. It wasn't just the one shot and then he got heat. So I misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
So we're good. Anyone else can go before me if you need.
Okay. I could.
All right. And if I remember correctly, Rhythm of the Rain is quite warm at the moment. Or no, that's not. Is that the name of that one?
No, this is Error of Your Ways.
I've still got the old name played up.
No, you're good.
We'll just
But
erase
yeah,
it.
he's
We'll just
at
erase the
8
nameplate.
of 14 heat.
Don't forget, you also have haste on you if you haven't taken damage yet.
I have not.
And I
So you still have
believe
haste.
the priest here put something on you,
Yeah, every time I attack, I take 2 heat.
but you've got resistance to heat at the moment, so it's actually only 1.
And also, so that we know, Cortev's mech still has Imperial Eye until the start of my turn, but Uriah's mech also still has Walk of Kings active.
Yes.
A lot of buffs going on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I am going to barrage the hive that's in front of me.
Okay.
With my Tiger Hunter combat sheath and the plasma talons. So Tiger Hunter gets accuracy because a partisan. Yes. Okay. So 15 and 19?
Do what now?
To hit. A 15 and a 19.
Oh, yes. Yeah, their evade is an 8.
8, okay. So both hit. Now Walk of Kings makes this attack automatically armor
AP.
piercing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's
All melee attacks gain AP, and the first time each turn that they hit with a melee attack or take damage from a hostile character, they release a burst 1 centered on them, and all hostiles in the area take 1 AP.
okay. So they're taking 4 kinetic AP
Okay.
and 5 energy AP.
Okay.
Then another energy AP from Walk of Kings,
Okay.
and 2 heat from Nuclear Cavalier.
All right. 2 heat. Gotcha. And they are at the halfway point or lower.
Cool. And because of where is it? Yes. So Duelist 3, I'm going to expend a Blade Master die to free action ram I think that's the hive.
Yes, the hive is
Yes.
right in front of you. Yes.
Okay. So free action ram, so that will be, where's there it is. Get that up. Whoop, if I can type this out right. 20 plus a d6 for my personalizations. 8. It's a 23.
That definitely hits.
Cool. Okay, so with Juggernaut 1, with this ram, the hive is going flying backwards 3 spaces.
Okay. So it goes back. Probably if I grabbed it on the Roll20 and not on the Streamlabs screen. All right, so it flies back here and hits a rock.
Cool. Now movement.
Okay.
I'm going to put myself right here.
Sounds fine.
Which was 5 movement. That was okay. That's everything I got.
Now, that's a very narrow space right there.
Yep.
And you're a very large mech.
I am. But I can fly, so.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Now, did you remember to give yourself the 3 heat for those 3 attacks? I mean, really 6 heat, but it keeps getting cut in half, so.
Does ram count as an attack? Or does it say it's attack with a melee weapon?
That is worth double check.
Because I mean, if it counts just attacks, then yeah, sure, I'll add another heat. But
When you ram, you make a melee attack with the aim of knocking a target down or back.
okay,
and the
So
abjure
you still make a melee attack.
yeah, and the abjure says take 2 heat each time they make any attack until the end of their next turn.
all right. I'll add a third heat then.
So that's got you what, up to 11?
11 of 14, yeah.
Oof, buddy.
No. He's in his happy place.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like 16 volt. It's like max vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that makes my go. And the abjure only lasts until the end of the, the person hit with its next turn.
Cool.
So the priest is going to go.
Okay.
He's going to use abjure on Uriah.
Okay. Makes sense.
And this is a tech-based attack, so what is your E defense?
8.
All right. It's a +2 bonus on it. Roll a 20 on the dice, so that's a 22.
Yeah, still abjured.
Yep. So that was one quick tack. And next he is going to use investiture. Oh, hang on a second. No, that's right. He used abjure. I don't think he used that shield last time. No, I did that back. He put the shield on himself last time. Because I've got the token on him. So how many rounds did he have? Okay. Anyway, he's going to use investiture.
Mm-hmm.
He is putting that on his friend the Hive here.
That's right, I flew. I need to add another heat. I forgot.
12 or 14.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the all-terrain theater movement is if I fly, it just adds 1 heat. So I keep forgetting
And remind me, for your thing, it's whenever someone like teleports into your, moves into your range, you attack them automatically, right?
that. Yeah, enters, exits, or moves. So even if they teleport in, they still get slapped.
Okay.
All right, so he basically puts investiture on the Hive, which gives him like a plus to accuracy. The Hive can use the priest's system for system check.
Gotcha.
But if they get jammed or impaired, if one of them gets jammed or impaired, they're both jammed and impaired because they're linked together.
Gotcha.
Huh. I think I'm going next then.
All right, who's up next?
Actually, I don't think I can get to either of them in range, unfortunately.
I mean, I can go next if you want to take a turn to look at it, Deca.
Sure.
Okay. And we can move through allied spaces, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to move here. Oh, good. I'm going to skirmish marathon arcbow. I'm going to try and hit this one in the south.
Click it one more time. Okay, I see.
I rolled a 20.
All
Yeah.
right, and I
A
believe
natural
that
20?
is I believe that is the archer.
Think so.
Starting off strong with your little sniper build.
Well, if I had gotten up to Vika, I would have been able to like shoot through her and give her an like supercharge an overshield on her, but
He's moved
It's okay.
from support to DPS.
You're still doing both.
I'm doing both.
Yeah.
The best way to support my team is to kill people at a distance.
I mean, where's the
So
line?
that's a natural 20.
All right, that hits.
3 energy damage. I believe it is also AP. I need to confirm though. Yes, it is AP as well.
All right, you said it was how much?
3 energy.
Okay.
And then something that she hasn't done at all. She's going to Black Thumb dismount. And
Don't.
with her bionic commando arm, she's going to grapple onto Vika, and she's just gonna go for a ride. And Rabbit is taking care of moving the mech, and Koke is taking care of the guns on her mech.
All right. But Tiana herself is now piggybacking on Vika.
Yep, she has a personal shield for any. She can take 1 hit. If that shield, if she takes a hit, she immediately gets shunted back to her Emperor without taking any damage.
Um,
Sounds like
Quick
weird
question.
teleportation shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
the um, the Baylor has an automatic attack thing, like area of effect. Let me
If
just
it-
double check if that can target allies or
Yeah,
not.
just read off what it is and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm double checking. I just wasn't on my pilot sheet.
I'll say I know
Okay.
mine is indiscriminate.
Yeah, yours is indiscriminate. I think mine might be less so.
Hers might be discriminate.
Okay, characters of the choice. Okay.
Okay, so you can
Well,
choose not to whack somebody.
All the
Ties-
nanos just kind of look like, what the hell's this?
Oh, it's gonna be so
Ties-
fun if Ty had if Ty had gotten pulled into a bug zapper, and she's immediately back in her. What happened?
Do
That's
not
the reason why she's
perceive.
not doing it to Uriah's at all.
A set just sends her a message. Ask first.
I'll say the fun thing is if you do that while he's not in danger zone, as long as you stay there when he flips into danger zone, you're still not a target.
Because technically you're not moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw a fun combo of like 2 Enkidus, one having Fomorian frame and one not, of an Enkidu riding an Enkidu. And because the one riding the other one technically isn't moving within the space of the mount, it doesn't get attacked by the plasma talons.
Because of
It's a-
course.
Shenanigans.
All right. Now, does Tiana being on Vika's back help Vika in some way?
Not at the moment. I have to use a quick action to activate something,
Okay,
and I've already used both my quick actions.
I got you. I was trying. There's got to be a reason you're doing this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's
I'm
just
trying to figure out the reason too.
Black
It's the
Thumb
setup for something in the future.
Okay.
The Black
I can
Thumb
give-
pilot talent is really good.
When I'm on someone's back, I can clear all their heat. I can give them an overshield. I can clear impairments. I can. There's a huge list of stuff I can do while I'm on them.
All right. All right, but it's now my turn.
That's why the Technophile Black Thumb combo is ridiculously good.
Because while she's rodeoing on Vika, Rabbit and Koke are piloting the mech.
Just imagine there's like a little alarm from a set like, new passenger detected.
Do we want to kill this one? No.
Ooh, it's on her
Hi,
back. Get
Vika.
it off. Get it off. Get it off.
Just freaking out like it's a spider on her back.
Y'all just suddenly see the mech start dancing around. Actually, a set's questions are more like, Vika, Tiana's on our back now. Is she supposed to be there?
I have no idea, frankly, what's going on, but we're just gonna roll with it for now and try not to let her get hit.
Okay.
We'll ask later. She's like double checking her panels, like everything's at full strength. You know, my structure's good. I have no heat. What the hell is going on?
Smacks her mech's butt and goes, "Go fast!"
All right. The Hive is going to attack with its Hunter-Killer Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. Is this a tier 1 or a tier 2? This is a tier 2 Hive that I have. So we can make 2 attacks at a time with this thing.
Fun.
Targeting either the same character or different ones.
Okie dokie.
That's how that works.
So the first attack. Alright, oh, and this is smart. What does smart mean?
Means it
Yeah, uses
E
the target's E defense.
Okay. And seeking.
think.
I believe that means
Okay.
it doesn't benefit from cover.
Yeah, cover doesn't matter. Okay.
Mm.
Alright, what is your E defense? 8. Oh, yeah, yes, it is attacking. You're right.
You didn't say who it was attacking.
Fair enough.
I just heard, who's the E defense? Like, I was assuming
pick?
me from right there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You're right. Your
Yeah.
E defense.
yeah, 8.
8, okay. It's got +4 attack bonus.
Watch him roll a 1.
No, I rolled a 3, which makes it a 7.
Which misses.
You
Second
got this,
attack.
JC.
The second attack was a 1. Jason
You
is
better
not pleased
keep
with
that
this
dice. Keep that dice.
I called it. I manifested it
eventually.
into being.
All right. Well, for his other quick action, he's going to use Razor Swarm.
There you go.
Mhm.
The Hive deploys Blast 1 Razor Swarm in a free area within sensors. Allied characters gain soft cover as long as they are at least partially within the affected area. Hostile characters start their turn at least partially within the area or move into it for the first time in a round. Take 4 burn.
Neat.
The Hive can deploy any number of Razor Swarms, each of which persists for the rest of the scene or until the Hive is destroyed.
Or until I
Okay.
get to it.
These are drones,
that
they can move around. Now there's a recharge on it, so you can't just. I got to roll to see if when he can pop
Oh,
it back out.
Okay, so here's the thing. You said it is a drone,
It has
which
the
means it's a
drone
thing that can be
tag.
targeted.
It's a self-propelled semi-autonomous unit. Drones
That's
act
good.
as a size.
I want to make sure because if it is like a targetable thing that's being deployed in his area of effect, it enters his threat range and gets slapped.
Even if it's something you can. Okay.
Yeah.
By default, drones can't take actions or moves. I don't think it being deployed counts as a movement. That's just sort of where it
That's
It's being
manifests.
deployed.
Well, it's not so much move. It says if it enters, exits, or moves. So it would be entering his threat.
Except it's coming
Fine,
off
carry
of
that.
the. It's coming off of. It's. I'm centering it on this guy.
Okay, that's different.
Well,
Yeah, but that's still in his threat though,
excuse me. I guess he
Does
did. Yeah.
because his threat's out to here with the talons.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's different.
yeah. That's why I'm asking. His talons are threat 3, so
Once deployed.
I mean, it's still gonna pop up. It's just
Yeah,
if it's
man.
something that can be targeted, I'd think me personally, it gets slapped. I'd take heat, of course, because I'm attacking. But
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, so they pop up, and I'm gonna pop them up here.
okay.
All right, so give me a roll. Let me see what their defense stuff is. All right, they have an evade of 10.
27.
All right, that's it.
Okay. I take a heat for attacking. Does that Walk of Kings activate on every attack or just my turn?
Walk of Kings activates every attack for the AP, but
Uh-huh.
the first time each turn when you hit with a melee attack or take damage.
Okay, so there wouldn't be an AoE. All right.
There would not be a burst.
Yeah, I already did that. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so 5 AP damage.
All right.
Goes up is destroyed. I'm just kidding.
All right, your heat goes up, so you're at what? 9 or
I'm at 13.
14.
of how many?
14.
14.
Nice. All right, well that does it for, and that takes out the drones. They have 5.
okay.
They have 5 HP.
They are not me.
Gotcha. Yeah, the mech just flips around and just like hisses at the hive.
Snatches it out of the air.
Wait, as one of the talons just. Actually, if it's a drone swarm, it's probably multiple, like more just pop out of areas where they're not supposed to, and just a whole like pretty like squid attack tentacle just like crack and attack.
Well, the razor swarm is described as like as a swarm, so I pictured like multiple ones just sort of flailing in the air, like they're swatting at flies.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, well, that is the hive's turn.
Mhm.
Back over to the workshop.
I'll go. Unless anyone else has anything pressing.
Nothing super pressing. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
And your friend's over here lit up like a Christmas tree, but
Yeah, no shit.
The beacons have been lit.
Condor calls for aid.
I will take my movement, which is where the fuck did it go? There it is. It's at the front now. Jesus, that is messing with me.
Yeah, they did move it.
So I'm right here with Fika.
Sup?
I'm going to hey. I will from here I will boost. 7 right there. And I will invade.
Who are you invading?
The drone thingy, the SWAT
The hive. Okay.
hive. Yes, sorry.
All right, so that's going up against their E defense, I assume.
I believe so. Let me quick tech. Invade.
E defense is 13.
13. Cool. That's gonna be cool. 12.
All right, so that didn't. You don't quite get in.
Nope. That's okay.
Yeah. Their E defense is much higher than their evade.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
All right, well that was a quick tech. So you. Oh no, you boosted and then quick tech.
I boosted.
Okay.
However, I believe you're both within range of me now. Let's see. One more trick I can do. No, like, well, okay. One more trick I can do. A voice that doesn't sound like Cortev rings out, and says, "Next morning, when the two had sat, they found no trace of dog or cat. And some folks think, and to this day, that burglars stole the pair away." And I'm going to use my core power. Weighing of inequitable hearts.
Oh,
One
Lord.
hostile character and one allied character both within range and line of sight of me become intangible until the end of my next turn. I have to choose two characters.
Okay.
Intangible just means they can target each other but can't target anybody else.
Right. They're kind of phased out from everybody else,
Yes.
but they're phased out kind of the same as each other. Gotcha.
Yes. So I am
I
picking.
think I know what mech you're in now.
So I am picking the. I'm not making it a secret. I'm picking the swarm, and I'm picking Vika.
All right, so the Hive and Vika.
The hive and I forget Vika's next name.
You were warned.
You were warned. So they both.
Now, what does that do to Tiana clinging to Vika's back?
I don't know.
That's a good question,
tell us.
GM.
What was this ability again? Sorry.
Yeah, you're in a calendula, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was what I was thinking of doing before I did this whole nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Both
All right.
both machines receive a notice that says "Enter grid space" and then phase out.
Are they visible? But they're still visible.
They are still visible. They are just translucent.
All right. What would that do to Tiana?
I
Could just
remember.
stay on the mech, or she could take falling damage and then blink back to her mech.
Just get shunted back.
Yeah.
If you did that to a mech that had like a passenger seat, the passenger would go along with the mech for sure.
Yeah.
But clinging to the back, I don't know. We're gonna roll even or odd.
I have no skin in this game, so that's probably something you want, Tiana.
All right,
so
Car.
was this weighing?
It is weighing of the inequitable hearts.
If it becomes intangible, I no longer have a target. I just fall. Because intangible puts them into a completely different
Plane
zone.
of existence.
I wouldn't have anything to cling to.
Well, that was my question. Would you count as a passenger? Because if you were in like a passenger seat, like the dog has for one of those
Like
missions, you had a dude sit behind
module.
you. But
I mean, technically, I guess I would be considered a passenger, but I'm not sure.
like I said,
We will let the gods of fate decide.
Yeah.
so I'm going to roll a d20. Car, call even or odd.
Even.
17. Tiana falls to the ground.
Yep.
Probably see just like
Slaps.
nanites reaching out, kind of like forming like vague hands trying to grab her.
Can I, seeing as I no longer have grapple, can I grapple, like use my arm to try and grapple back to my mech? Just as a reaction?
I'll let you give me a skill roll for that.
Okay.
So if your pilot's
should
got
I
any
roll?
tags you think would help, otherwise just your grit and a d20.
Okay.
So if you got to get somewhere quick or something like that, you could throw that in there.
No. So. Rolling dice. According to to roll 20, it's rolling dice.
It's just taking its sweet time.
Apparently.
It is taking its sweet time.
That's weird.
It's
Let me reload roll 20.
But I was about to say, yeah, probably just reload it. There we go.
Nope.
Oh no.
I mean,
All right.
She hits
you-
the ground.
He still gets shunted back though.
Yep.
And how tall is you have an award?
size 2.
Size 2, so
So that'd be like falling out of a second-story house. A two-story house's
Yeah.
second-story window, basically.
Yep.
So yeah, that would do. That probably wouldn't be crippling, but it'd do some damage.
It
So
would be
personal
bruised.
shield bursts, and I'm just flavoring because she has Sun Z, which is all about teleportation tech. Her shield pops and she just teleports back into her seat, and she's just like, "Ow!"
Koke's like, "Welcome back. We're gonna tell Cortev not to do that when people are clinging to something's back."
Apparently, she retakes control.
Oh, we didn't get to shoot nothing.
Maybe next time.
All right. Now we're gonna let ye old cataphract go. Five, 6, 7, 8. Eight. So he moves right there. All right, this lance can. And then he's going to use his impale,
On who?
which moves the cataphract 8 hexes. Pick a character that the cataphract passes through, or adjacent to. And they have to make a hull save at difficulty 1. Hull save at +1 difficulty. On failure, they are grappled by the cataphract and pulled with the cataphract to the end of their movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's going to go right here, passing through Tiana's mech. So Tiana needs to give me a hull save, and you've got a +1 difficulty.
Yep. 26, right?
Yeah, the difficulty is 1d6, and you subtract it from the d20.
15.
All right. Oh, and what is the save? The save is a 16.
Okay.
So you get drug along with him. You are considered grappled by him.
Oh, fun.
That's fine. You've got the Lich and the other one.
Gun.
ready to go. Gun.
Oh,
Do I
one other
take
thing.
any?
One other thing as he passes through. He has trample. The
Okay.
cataphract ignores engagement and can pass through but not stop in spaces occupied by other characters.
Mm-hmm.
It specifies other characters and not enemies.
Correct.
Well, you've used it on me before.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just we were discussing earlier whether you could pass through friendlies. Now this has me rethinking that. But anyway.
Mm.
So yeah. So and once a turn, he deals 4 kinetic damage to those characters. So, Tiana takes 4 kinetic damage.
Talk
The
a
actual
lot of shit for
impale
some
ability doesn't
gun
do any
range.
damage.
Yay for overshield.
There was a movement. And impale was a full action, so it's not. So he does not have any quick actions left. So back over to you guys.
Rapier do, but do you guys want to go to take
Uh,
care of the one getting close to the edge there?
So wait, where's everybody at so I know who's the enemy?
All right,
Is
there's a
this
bad guy right
enemy?
here.
Is this the bad guy? Okay.
Yes, right in front of Tiana. Basically, he's
Uh-huh.
run by, trampled on Tiana, and grabbed her and drug her along with him.
Okay.
And then we go further
What about
over
this
here. That's Patrick's mech.
Okay.
Whip. That's grid space. This is a baddie right here.
Mhm.
This is a baddie down here.
Mhm.
And then Socks is surrounded by baddies.
Okay.
Well, one of them's intangible.
That's true. This one here cannot be targeted by anybody except Vika.
And
Or
we can also
a
not be
round or
targeted
something.
by anybody except for that one.
Basically, him and Vika are like phased out.
Okay.
2 mechs enter, 1 mech leaves.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's.
So you said this one's grappled to Tiana?
Yes. He grabbed Tiana, or impaled Tiana on his lance and drug her along with him.
You didn't happen to already eat your salmon, did
Yeah, they are considered different hexes. You know, you can fire on him.
Yep. Trying
If
to
you want to
see.
go next, love, go ahead.
I'm trying to see what I can do.
Mm.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to lock on.
Okay, that's a quick tech.
Yeah. Locking on. And because I locked onto him, I need to know. Target's armor, speed, evasion, e-defense, mech skills, and current HP.
All right. The Cataphract. Oh, wow, y'all shot the crap out of him last time, didn't you?
Yep.
All right, so current HP. The Cataphract currently has 6 HP.
Okay.
What was the other stuff in it you needed to know?
The armor,
No armor.
speed,
Speed is 8.
evasion,
Evasion is 12.
e-defense,
Is 8.
mech skills.
I assume.
I'll find the page.
I assume that's the features. It's got the ram cannon, impale, a point defense shield, and trample.
Okay. Then, okay. Let's see. Then I'm going to do another quick action.
Okay.
And I am going to, let's see, invade.
All right, so that's, yeah, you make a system versus E defense, I believe.
26 to hit.
That's definitely going to be a hit.
Okay.
So I believe he is impaired and takes heat or something.
No, I get to. I'm invading, so I'm trying to see what I'm gonna hit him with. Let's see. I'm going to do a hack and slash. Target cannot benefit from or take quick or full attack action until the mech. No, because if he's attacking, that's melee. He's melee. Hold on. Going to. We are going to actually. Yeah, we'll just do a fragment signal, which it'll impair and slow until the end of their next turn.
All right, so they are impaired and slowed.
Yep.
So he gets +1 difficulty on all attack, saves, and skill checks. Okay.
And then he takes 2 heat as well, yes.
And slowed means he can't boost try to move. So he can't run. He can't quickly run off the map, which would definitely have been a viable thing for him to do. And 2 heat.
Yep.
6, 7. Yep, you have made it impossible for him to run off the map next turn.
And then because I didn't move. This is an enemy, right?
Yes, but you used a quick tech.
Yes, but because I have spotter at the end of my turn, if I did not move and I took the lock on quick tech action, I can also lock on once as a free action.
Okay, gotcha. Carry on.
And I'm going to lock on as that one as my free action.
All right, is there a range on that, or is it within sensors or something?
If it's sensor sight, my sensor is 15.
Oh, okay.
And it's 13.
I got you. So this one, so the Berserker here is locked on as well.
Yes. And also same information. Armor.
Let me
Speed.
pull up the Berserker. 1 armor, move is
Okay.
5, evade is 8.
E-defense.
E-defense is 6.
Mech skills and current HP.
It's got a chain axe, aggression, stampede defense, and avalanche charge.
Okay. And current HP?
9.
Okay, everybody's of course gonna know all that information, so.
Yeah.
Because I can share it with them all. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. And who have I got left? The archer hasn't gone. Oh, I didn't end the cataphract's turn. Let me do that right quick. All right, so I've got the archer and the berserker left. The berserker is. He's not fast enough to be able to run effectively, so he's just going to drop back and attack grid space.
Sure. Evasion is 13.
Just looking at his abilities to see what he got. But nothing fancy, just hitting you with the chain axe.
Yep. Evasion 13.
3 on the dice. +1, so 4. That's going to be a no. I think I'm going to go back to my original dice. That was a move. That was an attack. Is there anything else he would like to do? Well, if Vika wasn't intangible,
Yeah.
but Vika is intangible.
Vika is currently being Vika.
Yep.
Do not perceive me. Although she is kind of like angry rage vibrating, watching Tiana just get like bulldozed.
Oh well, I guess he will spend his last quick action for a quick tech action and lock on to Leviathan.
Is that a roll or does that just happen?
That's a just happens thing.
Okay.
In line of sight and sensors, you gain lock on. Alright, so that is it for the Berserker. So we've got Vika left and Duba left, I believe.
Are you gonna be piloting Whip, or is Whip just out of the initiative?
That's a good question. I don't think I've got Whip stats.
How do we give you the stats, by the way?
I have to share a common code.
Ah, okay.
Well, we're
They haven't
figuring
been
that
very good
out.
about this.
Well, figuring that out, I'll go.
Alright.
Since I can only attack one person in the Thunderdome, I will move up to attack that person in the Thunderdome. And that was move and part of boost. So going to skirmish with the nanobot whip.
Okay.
That is a 20.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be a hit.
Uh, 12 damage, kinetic, no armor piercing or anything.
Alright, he's got 1 armor, so that's 11.
Let me just double check if it does anything else weird, because I have a bunch of stuff that's like, on a hit, you do this. Question.
Yes.
Even though I'm in an intangible space, do any of my like bonus stuff hit people in the other space, or just this guy?
Can
Just
only
this guy.
affect
You're phased
things
out. You're
in
phased
Damn
out.
it.
space.
On the other hand, though, you
Okay.
did 10 damage to him. He only had 10 hit points. Or you did 11 damage. He had 10 hit points. So
I'll take that.
you've taken the hive out.
It also doesn't last very much longer. It just lasts until the end of my next turn, which is coming pretty soon because I think I'm going to go first. Next go.
So what we're saying is
Yeah.
Vika should go first next round.
Absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not. And she'll just have Camus's razor primed then,
Okay.
Mhm.
and that is her turn.
All right. So we have the Archer.
Actually, I'm just going to take the rest of my movement, but go on.
Yeah. Go ahead. Archer.
Oi, oi, oi.
That would be Ozzy.
I welcome to the joke, Jason.
All right.
Zeki. Oi.
Poor Archer's feeling awfully alone.
I mean, you can come up and play with me.
No, we can't. You're in another dimension.
Once I'm ungrounded.
I will say just for theming, both of you are. Everyone else sees you all as like the same like blue pyramid shaped coated. Like you're still you, but you're still like
Wireframe.
like blue wireframe. Yes,
Force ghosts. They look like force ghosts.
yes.
Fantastic.
Sort of.
Alright. So he moves, he boosts, he checks his ranges. He shoots at Carr. Well, at Tiana.
Jesus. Rude.
A little bit. Look, he's realized he's probably not getting out of this. But his buddy in the cataphract, maybe.
It's because she's not in the dog, isn't it?
Once again, what's the dog doing?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at home, wishing it had been taken for a walk.
Mission required stealth. She went into something smaller so that she could be stealthy. Obviously, that was a bad idea, but who gives a crap?
We can put slippers on the dog. It will be sneaky.
Alright, light machine gun coming your way.
Okay.
We'll
Whose
do the
way?
little leg kick thing like dogs with shoes do.
Evasion is a 12.
Alright, get a +2 attack bonus.
Wait, what does impaired do again?
So got a total of a 4.
Nothing to the character that is currently firing. It hasn't been tagged with anything.
However, the gun is reliable, so it still does 3 damage even on a miss. So
3
that is
damage.
3 kinetic.
What is it? This one that's attacking?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
This one down here.
This one. Okay.
Yep. That's in he. Let's see, did he have to boost to get there? Yeah, he did. Okay, so that's it. He's done. Well, that's the end of my guys.
I think it's just
Goes in height.
Yep, I believe it is just Audrey.
Audrey and Whip, if we're doing Whip.
Yeah, I'll figure out something for Whip.
Well, in this case, trying to think. Carr, do you think you can manage your current situation, or would you need assistance? Come again?
We'll find out.
Y'all do know the cataphract is badly damaged.
Is that the
Oh,
one
yeah.
that's on me? Is that
Yeah, the
what's
one that's
Yes.
on you's only got 6 health left.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's on you
we'll
and
see what
that's
happens.
impaired.
And it's slowed, so it can't run off the board this round. Or this upcoming round.
Yeah.
Because I'm asking because I can either try to take care of the archer or try and take care of the cataphract.
Do the archer. It's fine.
Okay.
if I can handle the archer, if that is an issue.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, Audrey is going to activate one of his internal systems, which is a redundant system upgrade. Basically, what that'll do is it is a basically a quick action, and what it does is it expends a charge to stabilize, and upon doing so, what that does is it pretty much helps reload my weapon.
Okay.
So basically, because I was checking, he's like loading. This weapon must be reloaded after each use. Can reload with stabilize and some systems. So it's like, okay, spend this. I basically get a stabilized. We good to go.
Okay.
A shell the size of a small silo hits the ground.
Pretty much, you just hear that shell just get ejected and a new one just popped right in. And on that note, I am going to launch a shell at our beloved archer buddy.
All right.
As far as I know, no one should be in the blast radius, but the archer.
Yeah, he's pretty much out there in the open. His evade is an 8, if that's important.
I'm just trying to remember. That's a 20 plus 4. Actually, it's 20 plus 5 because I have a plus 1 accuracy. 20 plus 5. Yeet. 17.
17 is a hit.
Fantastic. Damage, if I'm not mistaken, is a 3d6. Yep. D6, 3, no bonus, and yeet. 14.
Ow.
And that's blast damage, if that matters.
It does not.
Y'all just hear a thunderous crack of another artillery round.
It's just a crater where it was.
You hear an explosion from back where Audrey is. And then when his target explodes, it's almost like it was just an echo. It's like we hear a loud boom and a slightly quieter boom. So it had 13 health when you hit it.
Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a question about protocol actions. They
Have to
go
happen at the
before-
beginning of your turn.
Sure. Is that like all of them, or can I only pick one? But so if I have multiple protocols, can I do multiple protocols? Is what I'm asking.
Good question.
All right. The system can be activated as a free action, but only at the start of the user's turn. Another action might be needed to deactivate it. It says nothing about a limit to how many.
Okay. Otherwise, effects caused by other characters have priority. Always resolve first during a character's turn. Blah 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 blah. Otherwise, characters can always choose the order of their own actions or effects during their turn. For example, using 2 protocols at the start of their turn, they can choose which resolves first. If there's any additional clarity needed, the GM educates.
So any system that goes off as a protocol, you can do.
Excellent.
You just choose which happens first.
All right. For whip. Oh crap! Since I don't really know what his stats were, I know the last time I had to play him a little bit, I at least knew what his main gun was, but he swapped out guns.
Can just say he stays there invisible, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yep. Well, what he's going to do, just so that he is useful, is he is going to do a quick action to lock on to this guy. Which is probably the only guy that's within his sensors, so. So any of y'all that want to burn that lock on when you're targeting him, it'll give you an accuracy.
Which one is he targeting? You were on the GM.
The cataphract.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
The one closest to him and closest to getting away.
I will burn it. Don't worry. I might burn the cataphract as well.
All right.
Please.
End of the round. We are now in round 3.
Quick question.
Yes.
When it comes to heat, if you reach your cap, what happens?
If you're at your cap, nothing. If you exceed the cap, then you take reactor stress, and it's you have to make a roll on a table similar to how you would for structure damage. So, like, say if I go to heat 14 of 14, I'm still okay. But if I go to 15 of 14, then I go into reactor stress. My heat resets to 1, and then I have to roll on the table for reactor stress.
Yeah. It's a lot like taking a structure, truthfully.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Decca, quick question. I say as he takes his headphones off.
Things happen.
Hey.
Huh?
So quick question.
Yes.
You said you go first, but do you
Yes.
mind if I do so I can stabilize and purge my heat?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know what you had planned or if that would interfere with things.
Probably not. It just keeps Vika in limbo longer. But go for it.
Okay. So yeah, so I will go I will full action stabilize to cool my mech. There's nothing else I can do on that, but I'm no longer in danger zone. And I will where is it? Free action, I will overcharge for 1 heat to skirmish with the Tiger Hunter combat sheath. Against the priest.
Okay.
15.
The priest. Evade is a 10.
Okay. So that's a hit. Does 5 AP damage plus 1 for the burst.
Okay. He's got Abjure on you, so you take 2 heat.
Yeah, I do take 2 heat now because I'm not in danger zone.
And you said it was how much damage?
6 total with the burst from Walk of Kings.
Alright, it's got resistance because of the dispersal shield. So that 6 becomes 3.
Yeah.
It is still up. It looks terrible, but it is still up.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, with Duelist, free action grapple.
Okay.
And with Spaceborne, give a difficulty. No, never mind. That's for knockback, prone, slowed, or immobilized. So never mind. So it's just a regular free action grapple.
Alright.
Okay.
Is that still
So-
against its evade, or?
Yeah, I have to make another attack, which is 2 more heat.
Mm-hmm. And the evade is a 10.
Yep. 9.
Alright, so the grapple fails.
Yes, it does. The one thing I needed to roll to fail that, and I rolled it. Oh well. Is what it is.
Alright.
But I will free action boost because I'm still hasted. Because I haven't taken damage yet.
Okay.
How tall is this?
That one's probably about 4 tall.
4? Okay. So I'm still there, but I'm 4 up flying. Well, actually, no. I can. Yeah, I'll just do that. So I'm at 6 heat again, but I'm flying 4 up.
Now, you said you're no longer in danger zone, so does that mean you don't have the little tendrils going?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Those only pop out while I'm in danger zone.
Gotcha.
And my speed is reduced because I'm not I'm not in all fours.
Alright.
I was hoping that grapple would go off because then I could have picked up the priest and flown up with him. But I rolled a 1.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Alright, so we're going to jump over here to the cataphract.
Excuse me.
And the cataphract is going to use the ram cannon, which he can use as either a cannon or a melee weapon. He is a tier 3, which means he can make 2 attacks at the same time with it.
Oh, good.
So first attack on Tiana. Oh. He's got +3 accuracy. What is Tiana's evade?
12.
Let me check one other thing here in the rules.
Oh, I think we got a subscriber.
Oh, did we? I wasn't looking when it came up.
Nice.
Yay.
I don't have it on either, but I received a message that somebody's so.
Okay. All right. So first attack. Is a 20. So that's a crit. So that is 10 points of kinetic
Oof.
damage.
Oh boy. 2, 3. Okay.
Second attack.
And I can't take reactions because I am grappled technically.
Correct. Well,
No,
it's considered
if
a
you're
grapple when he
grappled-
drug you there, but now he's hitting you.
Oh, so I'm not grappled anymore?
I would say you're probably not grappled at the moment then.
Okay.
So if you've got a reaction, let me know.
Okay. No.
Okay.
No. I mean,
And the second attack is a 17, so a hit but not a critical.
I'm going to
So that is 5 points
superior
damage.
intellect that. I'm going to superior intellect that
Okay.
for 1d6. So see if it gets lower before.
Okay.
Nope, still hits me.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
How much was it?
5.
Okay.
Did it structure you?
Nope.
Dang it.
Close though. Very close. There might be a few sparks.
All right. Then he's gonna take his movement to move as far as he can. He is slowed, which just means he can't boost, but he can move his full 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you did your reaction.
He moves straight
Can
through
I
Tiana
do-
using trample.
Can I do reaction Overwatch? I don't think I'm restricted to how many reactions I can do, right?
Are you in Overwatch?
Overwatch is just a reaction you can take. I think you can.
It's not
you
a
only
state
take,
that you're in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, you can only take one, like per character's turn.
Okay.
Um,
Never mind.
the only reason mine's weird is because it specifically says mine acts out. My Talon reaction acts outside of that restriction.
Yep.
But
Okay, so it's engineering or hull?
That's for the impale, which is that attack where he grabs you. This one he just runs
Oh,
over.
you're just trampling.
Yeah, there's no saves or anything. He can just do it once a turn, and it's 4 kinetic damage.
Well, now he structured me.
All right. We have the structure table on here somewhere,
Direct
don't
hit.
we?
Your mech is stunned until the end of my next turn. But I do get all of my overshield back.
Well, that's something at least. All right. And that wraps it up for the cataphract.
That gets it out of what I was going to do, unfortunately. That's okay.
And Rappy, how long did he stay impaired and slowed?
Until the end of his next turn.
All right, so he just went. So he
Wait.
Is this him here?
How much movement? How much movement does he have?
8.
Slowed halves his movement, does it not?
Mm-mm. Slow means he can't boost to move twice.
Okay. I thought there was something else that. Okay.
What is this little reticle here?
Where?
On
On the Berserker.
I believe it's a lock on, or what he's using
Yes.
as a
Lock on.
Yes, that's what I was using as the lock on.
So yeah,
he's got
they
a
are
lock
locked on.
and the cataphract has got a lock on.
Excellent.
Need to kill the cataphract for sure.
Well, yeah, y'all got the cataphract.
No, I'm stunned, bro.
Now
Yeah.
there's 2 other mechs over
I
there.
got the
can't
cataphract,
get
don't
there.
worry.
Yeah, I know. So Gritspace, like one of the limbs, just puts a hand on the Berserker. It's like, no more, and I will use my Nexus for the first time in person.
All right, what's it do?
It is it's my super heavy weapon.
Okay.
It is, where'd it go? Annihilation Nexus. It's burst 2. Vika is currently
Phased out, not an
out
issue.
of bounds. Yes. So it is a smart, so it's going to use E defense.
Wait, does she pop back at the beginning of your turn or the end of your turn?
End.
Okay, carry on.
This is smart. So what is the E defense for the Berserker?
6.
Got it. Okay. That's going to be a 19 plus 6 for the accuracy.
Okay. So you did use the lock on?
Yes.
Let me remove that.
When I perform a critical hit with a Nexus, which I just did, your target must pass a system save or become impaired and slowed.
Okay. So system save.
My DC is 17.
He got a 12. So he is slowed.
Usually pretty good. He is slowed. He is slowed. He is impaired, and he's also shredded because he's within range of me.
Impaired and shredded. And what does shredded do? Does not benefit from armor resistance. All right.
Yep. All right. Damage.
You did the hack with the Caligula?
No, that just happens. Slowed hostile characters are just shredded when they're within range 3 of me.
Yeah, I know, but every time you successfully tech attack, you drop a Void Husk, which is a burst 3 shred radius.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay,
Yep.
1 second. The child is being the child.
Yep. This is going to be. Let me roll again because I crit. Same thing anyway. That's going to be 5 points AP of energy damage.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna just step around him like this, like a good old D&D fight. And then that burning pile of the swarm shows up.
He hasn't used a
And
reaction
defeat
yet,
it.
so he's going to use his reaction
Sure.
for the Overwatch reaction and take a swing at you when you start a move in his area.
I thought that was just leaving his threat.
When a character starts any movement in threatened range of an NPC's weapon,
Okay.
that NPC may take a skirmish action against him as a reaction. An NPC can only Overwatch once between turns unless specified.
Go for it.
Chain axe, of course.
Evasion is a 13.
He rolled a 19 on the dice, plus 1, so he's 20.
Yep.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. I will action brace.
Also, he has the aggression
Yes.
effect.
I return.
So after taking damage for the first time each round, the Berserker must immediately attack a random adjacent character, hostile or allied, with a chain axe.
Mhm.
Now, how is the ability, the effect on Vika, how is that worded?
Is until the end of my next turn.
No, the rest part. They can't be targeted?
It cannot be targeted.
Okay, so that means he is randomly attacking grid space.
Yes.
19. Oh, a 19, just shy of another crit. So only 7 points of damage for the aggression.
She's just vibrating like, I want to hit something, I want to hit something, I want to hit something.
Cool. I am not structured.
Oh, you're close?
Not close enough for you.
Which isn't really an answer, but okay. That's fine.
And then I end my turn,
Keep your
and
secrets.
Vika returns back from her trip into grid space.
So from Vika's point of view, the rest of the world stops looking like blue force ghosts, and everything becomes solid again.
Yep.
All right, but that's the end of your turn, which is it's my turn. And I think the Berserker is going to go
All right.
on grid space. Let's see. Yeah, first attack with just the chain axe.
Mhm.
Another 20.
Camus's razor
So he has so it targets you instead.
has to target me instead.
All right. Well, that's a 20 to hit you.
Do it, let's go.
14 points of damage.
All
Oh
right.
no.
I have something for this as well.
And you are shredded
Go ahead.
until the end of your next turn.
That's fine.
That triggers on a crit. Oh, and he hit Deca with a crit too, didn't he? So Deca, you are shredded.
Everyone in this group is shredded right now.
When he hits me, he takes 2 energy damage and gets knocked prone.
All right.
House Guard 3, once per round, when you reduce the damage to an allied character, cancel an attack against them, or cause one to miss, you may deal 2 damage or 2 energy damage to the attacker and knock them prone.
But you made him target you, which means Deca wasn't targeted. And
Yes,
he only
but
hit
I
you.
canceled an attack against that character, or caused them to miss. Would that
All right,
count?
the cancel. I would say with the word cancel involved, I would say that counts. Yes. Okay. Can I just find the baseline definition of prone?
I mean, I have the Lancer rule thing.
Yeah, I'm searching the book, and it's giving me all these effect and stat things.
I got you.
But not
Attacks
just
against prone targets receive +1 accuracy. Additionally, prone characters are slowed and count as moving in difficult terrain. Characters can remove prone by standing up instead of taking their standard move unless they're immobilized.
okay.
Standing up doesn't count as movement, so doesn't trigger Overwatch or other effects.
Okay, that's the part I needed to know. I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember if it counted as a certain amount of movement or if it was just your movement to stand up.
Did you roll difficulty for those attacks against me?
I did not. I think
Okay.
both of them would have still a hit, but the crit would not have been a crit. So give yourself 7 health back, and you would not be considered shredded.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. They still hit. Yeah.
But that would only affect the attacks on you, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It did It did roll to attack me. It still has difficulty on the roll.
No, if it has to target Vika, he's targeting Vika.
Yeah, Camus Razor makes it target me.
Okay, so that one is okay. Cool. We got there.
All right, so he's gonna use his movement to stand back up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Avalanche charge. The Berserker is a quick action. The Berserker moves spaces equal to their speed in a straight line, ignoring reactions and engagement. Then attack the random. Oh, wait. But he's slowed, so he can't boost a move or
He
make
just
any
stands
special
up.
moves granted by talents, systems, or weapons. Never mind, he can't do that.
He just stands up.
And he'd already taken damage once in the round, so he's already used his aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things are about to go bad for him.
Yep.
And that is his turn. Who would like to go next?
I guess I could go next.
So do you guys want to resolve the cataphract?
Yeah, we're gonna resolve the cataphract.
Resolving the cataphract.
I'm going last because I'm stunned.
Or you're going first next round. One or the other.
Yeah.
It could be both.
Well, that's the thing, is if you want to go ahead and do your turn to clear the stunned condition.
It would
Because the
put
thing, well, that's the thing, is his base evasion is 5, and you automatically fail all hull and agility checks and saves.
Stun means
While
I
you're
can't do
stunned.
anything my turn. I just have to end my turn.
Yeah, but while you're stunned, if anything targets you until the end of your turn, that's what your stats are.
You remove the status condition at the end of your turn, which means you can actually roll checks.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
so-
realize it dropped my evasion and everything too.
Yeah, stunned mechs have a maximum of 5 evasion and automatically fail all hull and agility checks and saves.
But
the rounds are blending
Up to
together. Has
y'all.
the cataphract gone this round?
yes.
Yes.
He was the first one
Okay.
to go. That
Yeah, so-
This round is when that was put on Tiana.
Okay,
Mhm.
so cataphract's not moving anymore this
Yeah.
round.
Alright.
So
So the only other enemy is on the opposite side of the map.
Okay.
So it's definitely something
Yeah.
to keep in mind if this happens in the future when the setup is different.
For
In
some
this
reason, I thought the
particular
cataphract still had
instance.
to go.
No.
Now the
No,
cataphract
no.
went like second, which is what I was
Gotcha.
afraid
It
of.
was the first one
I
of
was,
my
like-
guys to
I
go.
was afraid that was going to happen, but you did need to clear your heat, so I get it.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
No, you're
And
good.
that's why, like, I'm aware of, like, everyone else here pretty much, as far as I know, doesn't have any long range weaponry. So I'm okay for this turn to just end it.
You're fine.
Me be the last. So
okay.
Okay. So then we're going to quick tech. Invade. 15 attack roll.
All right, that hits.
We're gonna do puppet systems. And I'm
Alright.
pushing him backwards to go back his full movement speed. It's maximum speed in a direction, yeah, so it's gonna turn
So-
around and go back.
Maybe slightly to the north or south of Tiana.
Like
Too late.
it's gonna that's what 8. Something like here maybe.
Where
It's
now?
here. Right here.
As far as the trample goes, that wouldn't matter. He can only trample once a turn.
So that's done. You take 2 heat.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do another quick tech. And I am gonna slow him.
You and the slow.
It's like it's the whole gimmick of
Look,
the
he
deck.
doesn't
you
even want to
must
fight you.
pass-
He just wants to go.
Pat, you gotta do a system save.
13.
And how do I know my system save?
You have a stat called save.
15.
target.
Okay. So he failed to save.
So he
Okay, which
failed
should be
the
pretty high.
save, and so he takes 2 more heat. You're slowed, and you are unable to take reactions.
Alrighty. Okay. He's getting a little spicy, but he's not quite in the danger zone yet.
And since this one is still up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have not moved, so I am going to do a lock on.
Okay. We'll
This
put another
one.
lock on him.
Yeah.
Did you use the lock on that was on this guy? The cataphract?
Can I use the lock on as a quick tack?
Oh,
yeah,
I
it
don't.
just gives you accuracy.
Well, you already succeeded, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's also gonna get locked on.
All right. So yeah, the berserker's got a lock on him then.
And that'll be my go.
All right. Well, that just leaves me with the priest then.
Hi, Jack.
All right. What does ye old priest want to do? I think first he's going to move. And since Uriah is 4 high in the air, he does not obstruct this guy. All right. Why is my measure tool not working?
What you need measured?
I was going to check ranges on stuff. Well, no, hang on. His sensors are at 10, so that's not going to be an issue anyway. All right. He still has his dispersal. All right, he's going to put investiture on the berserker as one quick action. And then he's going to use Abjure on Uriah. So that is a tech attack. And he only got a 7. What's your E-defense, Uriah?
He misses.
Okay. That is it for him then. So who have we got left on y'all's side?
I think Vika, Uriah, and myself, or
Quick question. What is the health status of the 3 enemies? Like, are they
Oh.
below half?
I believe they're all below half. Let me
Oh,
double
what's
check.
his health status here since I did lock on to him?
All right, the priest is definitely below half.
Okay.
The cataphract is below half. And the wild man has 2 HP. All right, so who
I'll
wants to
go
go next?
next.
All right, Vika.
Go for it.
Gonna move right there. We will hit the priest first. Just double checking something. Skirmish on the yeah, skirmish on the priest.
Okay. His evade is a 10.
19 plus 4, 23.
Okay. That is definitely a hit.
10 kinetic damage.
He boists in the flame.
Fantastic.
Oh
I
wait,
get
what's the hardened target do? Or dispersal shield? All right, that just grants him resistance, and that's not going to be enough to help him.
okay.
So yes, merciful.
Because of, let's see. Du-du-du-du. 3 kinetic damage to objects of choice and your characters within threat. So he is within 3 of me.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 3 kinetic damage.
All right.
Double kill.
Fatality.
And how long is he shredded for? No, this is the same turn, so he'd still be shredded. All right.
He's still shredded.
And quick tech.
Okay.
Comms Uriah. Want to go play?
Sure.
Beckon. I take 1d6 plus 2 energy damage and swap places with him, teleporting him to my position.
Sick.
All right. Swap your
So
tokens.
we switch places.
Mm-hmm.
Move yours and I'll move mine. I've got mine hovered.
Okay.
And I'll roll my damage and then regenerate my health.
All right.
Ha!
And when you appear, Uriah was 4 in the sky, so.
Oh, I can't do it then if he's in the sky.
All right.
It has to be on the same plane. Nix that.
Ah, okay.
Return.
I'm disappointed. I really like the idea of everyone. Splat.
No, it has a specific thing. It says,
Oh, yeah, I understand. Makes
cannot be
sense.
swapped if it has to be a place they can normally stand or move. Cannot fly and swap midair.
Like in D&D, you can't summon a blue whale as an attack on somebody unless you're in
Yeah.
the water.
But let's see. I'm guessing tech attacks have a range of my sensors. Just double checking my sensor. Yeah, we're not going to do anything with that. I'll have Camus's Razor as a quick action primed. And I'll take the rest of my movement to kind of move back over where I was.
Okay. All right, so after that, I don't have anybody else. So, Uriah, are you going to go?
I already went.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's right.
yeah.
So it's just me. And
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. Well, first
Cameras
off,
operated.
I mean, if he's still alive, start a
They-
turn. I'm fairly certain I can get over there.
well, here's the fun part.
But
Unfortunately, due to my particular system of siege stabilizers, homeboy's too close for me to do anything. So I'm going to have to quick action and disengage those. Yes, I lose my oh so glorious ability to, fire at a +5 hex, but that's okay.
Don't really need it right now.
No, I don't. Let's see. So now that my siege mode is deactivated, funny enough, you then see the Barbarossa brandish an assault rifle.
Ha!
Have this gun and this gun too.
Just
mhm.
imagine if he's holding the toy pistol. Pew, pew, pew.
It also makes toast.
See, what I was imagining is he suddenly stands up. I don't know how many of y'all are old enough to even remember this thing when it was in reruns, but there's an old Western called The Rifleman, where the dude would spin his rifle to like reload it, or not to reload it, but to like recock it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what
Yeah,
I'm picturing. He
the
just comes
lever
up
action.
spinning this whole rifle around and then catching it and firing.
Yeah. Is that the where he would spin the lever action rifle to
Mhm.
cock it again?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how he was doing it.
Mhm. I love lever action rifles. They're so cool.
And like most people, I don't
stupid.
think would have arms long enough. But the guy playing him used to be a ball player before he was an actor, and he had like the long arms.
Yeah.
But
Fire
yeah,
away.
no. Basically, my Barbarossa goes from being in siege mode to basically standing up, assault rifle ready. Yeah, it's a range of 10, but he should be within 10 hexes.
You are.
Calculation. You're firing over a rock.
But he's so much taller than the Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock's like one tall, so you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to use his assault rifle on that. Do. Okay, so it's going to be a d20 plus 4. Don't believe I have a bonus accuracy, so that'll be fine. So, d20 plus 4. Heat. Oh, hey, 19.
All right, and his evade is a 12. So that is
Ooh.
definitely hit.
Well, unfortunately, damage-wise, it's only 1d6, except for Nuclear Cavalier. I'm in the danger zone because I'm at 8 heat, so I get an extra 1d6 with my kinetic damage. Yay!
It's not kinetic damage anymore. Then it's energy damage.
Either way, I now have basically 2d6 of damage I'm yeeting at this thing.
All right. Let's see. Point defense shield. His resistance to all damage. Ooh, but only from the closest hostile. Which would be Tiana.
So, yeet. Well, 4. Damn, I was really hoping for better damage, but
Well, he's
the
still
damage
alive.
damage dice is still damage dice.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, he's still slowed. He ain't getting off the map this round.
pretty much. So I'm not super worried about anything. So yeah, that'll basically end my turn. Call it good.
All right, so anybody left who has not gone?
I don't think so.
All right.
Aside from
Wow.
Whip,
And Whip would
Yeah,
lock
that-
on to the guy, but the guy's already got a lock on. I don't know if you can do multiple lock ons.
and Carr has to clear their
Yeah,
heat.
Well, I
Or
just end their
stun.
my turn to stop the stun.
Well, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
All right, so next round.
Can I go first?
Sure, you called it. Go.
First, for the fun of it, I am going to activate Accelerate, which is a protocol. I'm going to put it right behind him. Basically, it's putting a burst that's going 5 this way.
Oh God.
The slip and slide?
He's on a treadmill.
And then I'm going to Skirmish Warp Rifle. What's his evasion?
His evasion is a 12.
You roll 10.
Don't do that.
Reset. God, what the fuck? I got an 11, so that didn't work.
You
Yeah.
roll a.
Wait.
Oh.
He's got lock on. Doesn't that mean you get another accuracy?
Yeah, you can add an accuracy for lock on if you consume it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to consume it. So
All
that
right.
with the accuracy, I get a 12.
And that's what you need.
2 damage. He needs to make an engineering save, unless he dies. It's 2 AP energy damage.
All right. I believe. Wait a second. Hang on, I put somebody's damage on the wrong guy.
Oh, good.
The dog hit. Yeah, because he should be sitting there. You just did 2. You said 2 to him?
2 AP energy.
Okay. All right, so yes, he's all right.
He's still up.
He is still up.
He needs to make an engineering save
Engineering.
against 15.
He got a 6.
He is teleported 2 spaces behind him, and then he needs to make a. What was it? Where is it? Hull save.
He got a
We're
whole
just
save of
clowning
18.
This guy around.
18. Then he is not pushed back, but he at least got teleported 2 back. You see what I was trying to do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Return
yeah,
to
yeah.
sender.
It was a nice strategy.
Teleport him into the accelerate to push him back even farther.
Mm-hmm. Y'all yeet.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
Now it's his turn.
If he moves forward, does he have to make another whole save to get slid back?
Mm-hmm.
But if he steps to the side...
If it starts his turn there, he also has to make a hull save.
Gotcha.
Fun.
All right, well, his turn starts. Now, is it his turn, or if he tries to
30
move on
minutes.
his turn?
No. It literally states if they start their turn there,
All
for
right.
the first time each round, if they start their turn there or enter it.
All right. So this is we said a hull check.
Hull save, yeah.
Just got him on this conveyor belt.
This is a
flow.
15.
He meets it.
All right. So he can go where he want to go,
It's still slow, though.
but slowly.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But he is not a stupid man. He has realized that his chance to get away has passed. He surrenders.
He's like this, and the conveyor's
Yeah, basically.
sliding back like this.
So yeah, he slides back to here, signals his surrender, begins exiting his mech.
All right,
Duck.
let's start charging Apocalypse Rail. Go. No. I'm kidding.
Audrey gonna be put on whip on Freddy's list. All right, so combat is over. Which is to the other's left.
As they're ending combat and he's stepping out, Veek is going to calm the rest of the group. Like, is there any way we can disable any kind of communications in that mech?
Destroy it.
Well, aside from destroying it, we have people that can do things with computer systems.
We don't have the time. For all we know, they already calmed ahead.
Fair enough.
There's lots of interference in the area with communications, and y'all are in a gully, canyon, whatever. So you don't think they got a signal. That's why they were trying so hard to get out of the canyon.
Send singular comm message to Cortev, like, if you can do it real quick, do it.
As he left.
Help. I'll just message in the chat and can roll things.
Yeah.
What are y'all trying to get Cortev to do?
Disable the communications on the cataphract.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yep. Y'all could have the pilot walk away, and then y'all could blow the cataphract away. Keeping equipment is not required.
Oh,
I'm
fantastic.
about to say I can also hack communications.
Yeah. That is not an issue.
She doesn't know what all the Lich can do. She just
Yeah.
wants a big spooky MFer.
Mhm.
You know, it gets a little more complicated if there was an NHP in there, because an NHP would count as a person who had also surrendered.
Yeah.
But you can definitely disable the equipment kind of stuff.
Pull the battery.
I was about to say, can your eye just like hop out, rip out the battery cord, just put it on his mech?
Yeah, you can carry a battery core with you one day,
Okay, so I have an extra core battery.
if it's compatible.
We can use it as a bomb later. Moving on.
Nah,
Also
just
an option.
I was fixing to say just let me load in my siege cannon. We'll just direct fire it.
A little fat man.
Exactly. I can lob the son of a bitch 30 X's.
No. You do it
No.
like you do it like some of them super mutants do, where you tuck it like a football and you just charge people and it goes off.
Vika would be down for that. She
You know
could
what?
probably withstand that.
We'll let the Lich do it.
Does have a phylactery, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm back.
I was seriously thinking about if the cataphract had gotten to that hex, having to do the whole "I've got a jar of dirt" thing.
I've got a job.
I want y'all to know that in Rappy's cam, it is very interesting because it has decided to unblur my one. Up there it went. It had my one arm unblurred, so it looked like a finger just randomly in the shot.
I was sitting there thinking it looked like somebody's blurred head, but like their earbud was showing.
Yeah.
No, it was just funny because I'm looking, I'm just like, yeah, Rappy's leaned forward so the earbud's showing, but it just perfectly showed this one arm just in the shot. I'm like, well, it just looks like a giant finger in the screen for some reason.
All right. So you've got the cataphract pilot as a or lancer as a captive, and one or two of the other pilots likely survived the destruction of their lances, of their mechs. So you've got a few prisoners. You've got a support crew. You know. So the prisoners are put aboard there. So you don't have to worry about, marching them through the desert or, well, not desert, but scrubland. Or, tying them to the back of your mech or something.
Oh. Ty had a expanded compartment on the Emperor if needed.
See, now I'm picturing the Emperor with like a hunchback.
Just a backpack.
Just to slide somebody else into. A little papoose.
Got a baby Bjorn.
The prisoners aren't happy about getting strapped in there, but once they're swaddled in there, it's so cozy they just fall asleep.
Well, at this point, Audrey probably would have already called the support team, like, all right, boys, you're up, and check the remains for others.
They roll in, they pull out anybody that's alive, they pull out, First aid them and then put them in the containment area of their vehicle. They basically got like a modified APC, so it's got some, technical equipment in there and facilities for prisoners.
Well, should we get a move on?
Yeah, we still got a ways to go.
Yeah, so you carry on for another day or so, another day or two. I forget how far away I said it was.
Can we use repairs?
Oh yes. Y'all will be camping for the evenings. I mean, you're not that banged up. I mean, y'all are mostly fine.
No, I'm gonna hold off on using mine, but
I mean, for Audrey should be fine because I've only burnt one charge in my redundant system, and basically I know in our walk and everything, my heat should go all the way down, and
would reload my siege cannon on the walk.
Yeah, if anybody needs to use their repair, they can. Just be sure to
I managed to take
mark it
no
off because you only have so much with you.
whatsoever. I'm surprised I came out of that with absolutely no damage at all. Like, not even the overshield got touched.
Both the guys you were fighting mostly just do heat.
Which, when I get into danger zone, is damn near useless.
Yeah, I think the hive may have had a damaging attack it could actually do.
But he missed both attacks, and then when he popped the swarm,
That's right. He
with the
didn't get to do.
bird, it got slapped with the talon.
Well, no, even the hunter killer nexus he was trying to use. Well, that was 3 burns, so it would have done damage and heat.
Yeah.
But if he had hit with those 2, that would have pushed you over.
Yeah.
Instead, he had to miss with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Look, the fact to which
he was not one of the pilots that survived.
That's fair. Question: during one of those rest nights, can Uriah check to see if that core battery is compatible with the Enkidu?
Sure, we'll give it a even or odd.
Even.
No.
Nope. Okay, that's fine.
You know, if you had a full scale workshop, you could probably jury rig it, but at that point, you might as well just,
Cool.
Print out a new one.
Can I then use invent create to turn it into an explosive?
Give me a roll. Let me say this is going to have be difficult and have consequences.
Okay.
Basically, if
Like,
you
you wanna do
fail,
your-
it may explode.
Want to do your thing, Deca?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll 10. Sorry.
Okay. So, 20.
All right, you're good. All right, so you camp that night. Any of you that need to repair a mix, you can spend some of your repair to do whatever they can do.
The support crew's going, what is he doing with that core battery?
Is he turning it into a mix-sized grenade?
Those do exist.
So late the following day, you make it to the outskirts of Kaliakra. The outskirts don't look that rough. They just look they're a little overgrown, like it's scrubland, but you've got what grass and stuff you've got is kind of tall.
Yeah. Nature's starting to take what's left.
Yeah, everything's dirty and dusty. It looks like it has been abandoned for a while, and it has been abandoned for a few years now, or more or less abandoned. And the whatever the weapon was discharged more or less in the center of town. As you walk through, you're not really detecting much activity. There's a few animals every now and then. You'll startle something, it'll go running away. Mostly local wildlife. You see the occasional, dog or cat that's kind of gone feral.
Sorry, work decided it absolutely had to get in touch with me by sending me 37 emails at once.
Sounds like something you wait till after game.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I just looked at him. I went, I know what all of this is.
All right. So how are y'all going to investigate the town?
I think Cortev is looking specifically for paracausal like activity in the area.
Okay.
Are we in or out of mechs?
You're walking into town, and well, you could choose to get out of your mechs before you got to town and walk into town if you wanted to.
I don't think so. I think I'd rather be my big thing as things are happening. Stuff's gonna pop off here in a little bit.
And while this is not a huge, massive city, it's a good-sized town, so there's plenty of buildings.
Sure. So I'll go ahead and look for. I'm like actively looking for paracausal like or evidence of paracausal activity, recently or not recently, but recently would be good too.
Yeah. What Uriah will do is he'll find like a spot that can hold a size 2 mech, or at least like a clearing, like in the middle of buildings or something where it has some cover. And he will actually disembark and use his jump system on his suit to like get up onto the tallest building he can find that's still there.
Okay.
And he'll just sort of be doing Overwatch.
All right. So you hunker down in like a. It was like the parking lot of a school, but it was a school campus with multiple buildings.
Yeah.
And then, within a block or two, you find, a multi-story building that you can climb on top of and start looking around.
Okay. And I will say, just for record, he will have his thermal visor active.
Okay. Your support team, are they following you in? Did you leave them camped somewhere outside of town? Are they following you into town? Like sticking with you? Are y'all going to stash them somewhere and, call them in when you need them? What y'all's plan for them?
So we're specifically looking for paracausal tech or just tech in general. So I'd imagine like the security crew will probably stay with the prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
But ones that would be more tech based that can like potentially to use game mechanics that can potentially give accuracy on like tech stuff would probably be with us.
Okay. So you've got 3 guys that are like with a bunch of gear with them that are, out of the APC with you.
Yeah.
How about everybody else?
If the support crew's staying with the vehicles, Ty's gonna like just patrol around, just keep them safe.
Okay.
Keep an eye open for anything like
Vika
paracausal
will
or otherwise. Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, and Vika?
Vika will disembark, but have a set maintain a patrol with Tiana's mech.
Okay.
And also probably scanning as they go. But she'll mostly be. She figures if something's small enough attack, she can help keep the tech crew safe.
Okay. We will say that Freddy and Whip are basically standing in the middle of wherever the security team is. They're not patrolling. They're standing there with their sensors going to pick up anything coming in. Audrey, what are you doing?
Though the Barbarossa is slow, it'll probably just stay on patrol with Vika and them.
Okay. Melody? I think you muted.
Maybe. Muted.
We'll also probably be patrolling.
Okay. Alright, so we've got the twins and the tech guys moving forward. Cortea, where are you?
Oh, okay.
You said you were Are you staying in your mech and doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm staying in my mech.
All right. So the twins and the tech crew are on foot, and Cortev is in his mech. But it's a size 1 mech, so it doesn't stand up above the buildings particularly. Well, maybe 1-story buildings.
If it hunches a little bit, it's a Horus mech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Cortev, give me a roll to see what you're picking up with your sensors.
This is a narrative roll, yeah?
Yes. Well, you're in narrative.
Yep. Motherfucker. Different dice. Alrighty. That's going to be what is our thing right now? It's 3. Right? Our
Big pardon?
Our grid is 4.
Grid is 4. Okay. So 12.
All right. As you're picking up some weirdness the deeper you get into the town. Uriah, Vega, you see the tech crew have got some weird little, PKE meter looking things out.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's got a backpack and it's got like a little dish thing out. That's like doing a little rotation above the guy's head.
Okay.
Should we be worried about that?
Maybe.
No, it's perfectly safe. Gives off very little radiation.
Right.
And they will periodically break, a block or so away from you.
Mm-hmm.
To get far enough away from Cortev that they can kind of triangulate.
Gotcha.
To try to figure out where this weirdness is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not me.
To be fair, horse mechs would probably be detectable. I don't know. Maybe if they're not doing anything extra weird, they wouldn't. But as you're walking along, like I said, you see the occasional stray animal.
Yeah.
None of them look well fed. None of them approach you. You kind of wonder if some of them might have, except you've got a mech walking along with you.
Yeah.
But a puppy.
As you get further into town, and you've had the, picture any zombie movie or post-apocalyptic movie you've seen when people are walking through an empty town.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the shops look fine, like it's just a little dusty and dirty where they haven't, windows haven't been cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of them, windows have been busted out, or they look like they've actually been damaged. As you get closer to the middle of the town, more and more stuff is actually looking damaged.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it's just broken and shattered. And every now and then there's a building that just looks like... It's like if you made a clay sculpture of a building and then sort of twisted stuff. Like it just looks warped. This is as you're getting much closer to the middle of town. Cortev, the readings you're picking up and what the tech crew picking up are getting quite high as you get to the center of town.
Something happened over here.
Well, we know something happened there. Some paracausal bomb went off.
Yeah, there is actually a crater in the middle of town. Y'all know that from satellite photos.
Yep.
And from, reports of people who helped evacuate survivors of the town. Obviously, nobody in the crater survived. But there was about a half a mile where the buildings weren't destroyed, but no people were found.
As we get closer, I'm going to engage my my mech's like hiding systems, however that may manifest. Actually, I could just go intangible. As we get closer, I'll just go intangible and just be harder to see.
Would that be invisible?
No, like the Calendula feature of just going intangible.
Oh, okay. And that would also let you duck into buildings.
Yeah.
You get some dirty looks from the tech crew. Because apparently when you start phasing in and out of reality, it's triggering their equipment.
Mm-hmm.
The first time it spikes, it's like, okay, fine. You try getting somewhere fast in this thing.
Uriah, one of the tech crew, lets you know we're starting to pick up not a dangerous amount, but an odd amount of various radiations.
That explains a lot.
Can you pin? Do you have it triangulated?
How likely is it the crater?
Oh, I would assume the craters. The trick is, it's like we're hitting it in patches. It's not like uniform. It's like we'll hit patches where it's higher or lower. So far, nothing that's going to be dangerous as long as we're here short term. You wouldn't want to buy a summer home here or anything, though.
Yeah, I'll take a look at those areas, see if my thermal visor's picking up anything.
Does radiation cause heat?
Radiation is heat for the most part.
Well, infrared radiation produces a warm feeling.
Mechanically, all the visor does is if I'm attacking while on foot, I ignore cover because I can see thermal signatures.
Yeah.
But
it makes
however
sense.
You want to narrate that.
There's a few little areas with weird temperature spikes. Not really high enough that you would that you'd be likely to notice it just walking through them.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just sort of patchy.
Was there anything? Go ahead.
I'll just notate those areas and send them to the crew, going, "Hey, I've got temp spikes in these zones."
How big are we talking? Are they like person size?
Some of them are fairly small. I wouldn't say person size, probably bigger than that. And one of them y'all walk through. It's like the temperature goes up by a degree or two for this block.
What was here prior to the explosion? Is it anything that could have been here prior, and it's just lingering, or an after effect of, or?
Well, you're in the area with like the warp, where some of the buildings are warped. Some of them look pristine. Some of them look badly damaged, like typical what you think of as a typical shockwave, bomb hit it. And then some of them are kind of warped. As far as what they are,
yeah, like were they anything special before? Like were they research places, or were they just like shops and homes and stuff like that?
Right now, you're mostly there's some apartments, there's some shops, there's like government buildings. Think like post offices or like the DMV,
municipal kind of buildings,
that sort of thing. Yes.
What was at the center of the crater? Do we have like a map of what it was previously?
Yes, you can pull that information up. Within the general area of where the crater was, the city's courthouse was there. There was a large park area.
Nothing that outwardly would have been like screaming secret government research base or anything like that?
No, nothing like that. I mean, I guess you could dig down and build a base under anything, but no.
Yeah, nothing known or showing.
No. Probably some religious structures, churches or whatnot. So yeah, so they're noting this oddness. One of the researchers mentions that as far as the radiation, that sort of thing has happened before when there's been nuclear disasters.
Even the spotty?
The radiation being spotty is. He said the difference there is, there would be heightened radiation everywhere, but then you have like what they would call these hot spots.
So, when we say some buildings are warped, are they like pulled towards center a little bit?
It's more like they're pushed away from center.
Oh, I see. So it's blasted back. Okay.
Some of them it's like they're leaning away from the crater, and some of them it's like they're leaning back, but also like
boosted.
Like maybe the front,
over.
maybe the first floor is only leaning back, but the second floor is leaning back and kind of turned, almost like a spiral.
So that seems consistent with like explosions, like large enough explosions.
Yeah, except with some of these, like the windows aren't shattered like a shockwave hit them. Where there's no cracking of the stone where they're twisted. It's like it was soft clay that got, like you were twisting and molding with clay.
Molded.
But these are like brick and mortar and or metal buildings.
Right.
Okay.
It's odd. And you find some that it looks like that happened and then it couldn't support its own weight after,
Got it.
and collapsed. And like I said, some of them just look like they got knocked over by a shockwave, like you'd expect from a regular mundane bomb.
Understood.
And sometimes, you'll have these two different examples of damage next to each other, It's weirdness. But eventually you get to the kind of the lip of the crater. And it's not super deep. But it's a good city block or two wide. And, pretty circular. And you can see where a little bit of water has gathered at the bottom of it. Not a large pool, because like I said, this area is pretty dry. But
I wouldn't drink that if I were y'all.
I didn't plan on it.
My plans for the day ruined.
I will, however, take a sample of it.
Yeah, that's what Ty would have recommended too.
Your tech guys start pulling out their sampling equipment. They have vials and a lead box to put the vials in.
Yep.
Everybody give me like the equivalent of a spot. If you got anything that'd help you be observant.
Spot.
I have spot.
Okay. I don't remember what all the tags in this game are called.
Straight roll for me.
Okay.
22.
Just roll a 20.
Just roll a 20.
Just roll a 20.
Good lord.
26.
Nah, 12.
All right.
Oh, me and Car both got 26.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Damn.
All right. We
Eyes
will
on a
start with
swivel.
Car. You got a 26,
Mm-hmm.
and you were patrolling, like
I was keeping the
Car and I both
It's
got
keeping
the
the-
highest rolls.
Yeah, but I was around the support team, keeping them safe and just keep an eye out for
Yeah, so
either
you're-
strange paracausal or enemies.
all right. There's some you pick up just a little remnant of the paracausal every now and then. Let's see. So that is a 20 or over 20.
I think most of us got over 20.
Yeah, let's see who else patrolling. So Car got a
Vika's mech is technically patrolling, not her, though.
I don't
Uh,
know. I don't know if you consider Uriah patrolling. He's just up on a high multi-story.
well,
high
I'm
building
counting
to
as
watch.
we've got the explorers and the patrollers. Is how I'm breaking y'all down right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Car is patrolling, as
Mhm.
in not traveling to the center of town. A set. I guess roll for a set. Does she get to use any of your tags or anything?
I think at this level, yes.
All right, go ahead and roll with her with grit then, and if you've got spot, she can use that.
Roll again, because I did roll a 12.
Well, you'd need to roll for Vika and for her.
Okay.
Y'all will be spotting different things. Y'all are in different places, but okay.
She sees slightly more. She's got a couple of feet.
All right, and Melody was
22.
all right, and Audrey.
23.
All right, so other than a set, the other patrollers all got crits. You are picking up life signs, which, like I said, you've been picking up stray animals. But you're now picking up heat signatures of 3 people in one of the buildings that y'all are patrolling past. With the crit, you get the impression that they're kind of looking out the window and then ducking down as you get closer in your patrols.
Audrey will probably be the first one to speak up. Anybody else noticing some heat signatures? I'm counting about maybe 3.
This is for the patrollers, correct?
This is for the patrollers.
Yes.
Okay, so I
I
cannot
assume.
comment.
I think I would. I assume.
Yes, everybody that rolled the 20s or higher.
I'd call back and say, "Yep, I see him."
A set is kind of like, what? And her mech starts looking around. Oh, I just figured those were some more animals.
Technically,
Yes, technically she is not incorrect.
No, there seem to be people in that building, though they seem to be trying to hide to the best of their abilities. This is what it seems to be. Should we attempt to double check on them, make sure they ain't hostile, potential friendlies? Shall we summon one of the tech crew to potentially take care of them or pain them?
That's a lot of words for hold them off until they keep eyes on them until they actually make a motion.
With where we're at, it's more than likely they could be cultists, or they could be just random people. We don't know.
It could just be people who survived this horrific explosion.
Fair enough.
Ty's gonna keep like a track on them, but
Yeah, just keep
just
a beat on
see,
them.
just keep a beat on them, basically.
Okay. Now, our
Can we
explorers.
tell if any? Sorry,
No, go ahead. If you had a question, go ahead.
I was just gonna tell if that we could like tell if there was any like radio communication coming from there.
You're not picking up any broadcasts, no.
Okay.
Now, our explorers, this is as you're approaching the rim of the, or not as you're approaching, as you're looking from the rim of the little crater.
Mhm.
You know, Cortez talking about wanting samples of that, and the tech guys are pulling the samples out. Let's see, what did y'all roll?
I got a 26.
I got a dirty 20.
What are we rolling for?
No, this is
12.
what the guys rolled. What the rest of the guys rolled earlier.
This is Team Explorer.
Yeah.
which I think is just me and
The twins.
yeah.
And, some NPCs, but... So it was 2020, and then Zay got a 12.
12.
So what Vika sees, the water caught your attention first, and then Vika, you realize that on the other side of the water, opposite of y'all, you see a man.
That's a 12? That was the lowest roll there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the rest of the guys are going to get more details.
Cool. I see a dude.
Oh, there's somebody down there moving. I say a dude. You see a person. That's all you
A
make out.
silhouette, if you would. Guys, there's something over there.
As big as saying
Someone.
that, the rest of you are already noticing. There's a guy. He's kneeling, and there's some little something built in front of him. Well, the way you're looking at him is probably off to one side. You like something like table high, not,
We're in Nuka City.
Kind of. The dude is kneeling.
Maybe they didn't nuke the city. Maybe they stuck something in there.
Like I said, he's down close to the water. He's not in the water.
But... what exactly is that? There's like a pillar?
No,
Okay, like type of structure are we talking about here?
it's like he's piled rocks together. Up about waist high.
Like an
people are not supposed to
altar?
do that- Like people are not supposed to do at parks.
Probably.
Yeah, that little rock structure people are not supposed to do at parks
Yeah.
because it's actually bad.
Whatever it is, he's gotten a flat top to it.
Okay.
So
yeah, an altar is not a bad way to describe it if you think of an really, really old school altar.
Mm-hmm.
It's children of Adam.
You're right. He sights the man in on the rifle.
Okay.
Vika reaches over, lowers the rifle.
Are you on the building?
I thought you were down with the explorers too.
He's in the city with the explorers, but he took like an Overwatch position to.
Never mind.
So basically,
I thought you were
you've
down
been
walking
jumping
with-
rooftop to rooftop,
Yeah.
more or less following along with the guys. Okay.
Yeah, he's been using the jump system on his suit to go between rooftop to rooftop, so he can keep an Overwatch.
I thought you were walking down. Never mind.
It's all right. You're looking at him through the rifle.
So
With my dirty 20, critical success basically, with the sort of scope on the rifle, do I see anything of note?
He looks very, very scruffy.
Uh-huh.
Hair is unkempt, beard is real long and kind of scraggly. Gray hair. This is an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not ancient,
Mhm.
but it looks like he's been living rough.
Okay.
So while he might only be 60, he could also potentially be 70. He's clearly outside in the weather a lot.
Really rough 20.
Mm.
Looks like leather, rode hard to put up wet, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Kind of gaunt. He's very, very skinny, unhealthily kind of gaunt looking.
So
And his mouth is moving, like he's singing or praying or something.
So if our research team is down there,
They're at the lip getting ready to go down when y'all notice this.
Okay.
Vika's down there with him. She'll keep him back for a second. Be like, let's wait and see what's going on with that guy over there first.
And they're all like, what a guy. Oh, there is a guy. And one of them starts digging into binoculars.
I will ready an action. If he turns hostile or makes a lunge for the party, or for some reason that he can hear through comms announces himself as a member of the cult or some person inerta or whatever. Uriah's going to put a hole in the man's head, or actually, considering the rifle,
If you're
probably
in the
exploding
mech.
the man's head.
Oh wait, you're not in your mech. Never mind.
No, he's on foot.
Yeah. I was gonna say if you were in the mech, you'd be just making another hole in the in the surrounding area.
In the armor,
Crater part
in the
2.
crater. I'm making a crater for the crater.
Yeah,
It's a
Crater
baby
Part
crater.
2, electric boogaloo. No,
This crater needs a happy little friend.
So to condense, if he hears through the comms if there's some allegiance to Nanerta, or if the man takes hostile action against the party, Uriah is going to shoot him.
Okay.
Just go for lethal, like center mass with what is basically an anti-material rifle.
How far away is he? Like, how wide is the crater?
The crater's about a block wide, which I know is a very imprecise measurement, but
I know, I was
Yeah.
walking blocks this weekend, so we're good.
Yeah, same.
My legs! Uphill or downhill? No. Veek is gonna try and take a serendipitous route to get a little bit closer and just be like, "You guys hang here," and she'll let the folks know that she's trying to get around to him to assess.
And Corteo, I've been assuming that your mech is like half in a building or something, trying to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm. That said, I think we give this guy like a tight like minute before the research team goes in, and I will be following like not right up on the research team, but like not too far off.
Okay.
Like not even like a tenth of a click away.
So Vicky, you said you were going to try to
Yeah, get around to him.
Mm-hmm.
not being super noticeable though.
Not trying to be super noticeable, and also while she's moving, like reading situation, like looking for any motives, subtext, threats.
Give me a roll to see how stealthy you are.
How would you like to roll that? Just straight, unless I have something.
D20 plus a grid, of course, and if you've got any skill tags that you think would help.
Get somewhere quickly has somewhere quickly without get somewhere quickly and without complications. Would that apply or no?
You're trying to be the stealth is the big thing here.
Okay, fair enough. Y'all my dice. Gonna sage these later.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of creeping along the crater, kind of moving along a little more towards his side, 'cause like I said, he's on the other side of the water. And just as you start down, a rock slips out under your feet, and you don't fall or anything, but the rock goes down, and it makes enough noise that he looks over in your direction.
She has taken off, and her she usually wears like those big old knuckles. She does have those off right now.
Okay.
She just kind of holds her hands up like, "Hey, sorry, not here to do. Hi."
In a kind of hoarse, raspy voice, and speaking in the language of the Shinar, who were the ones that had control of the city when it was destroyed. Though there was kind of a mix of both nationalities here because it was a border town. He sort of stands up and calls out, "Hello! Haven't had visitors in some time."
Yeah, got a little waylaid. Got separated from my team a little bit here.
Involved in the war.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anyone left here.
There's a few people that were too stubborn to leave or couldn't leave. Most
you
of them
included, it looks like.
Yes, I can't leave.
Can't leave? You said?
No. Duty and fate bind me here. And
mean,
he's kind of walking up to you while this is going on.
Given a quick look, any like symbols on them, kind of towards the cult or anything?
Give me another one of those spot rolls.
Okay. Because it's going so well for me there.
Crit.
12. We're getting better.
It's still a success.
So you don't see any symbols on him. He's dressed in barely better than rags. But you do see where opposite where y'all first spotted him, you couldn't see it, but having moved around some, you can see some symbols painted onto the altar on the side you're now facing.
Anything similar to like the coin that they got at the beginning?
It
and
looks
Inertia
very much
assemblage?
like a man body with wings and a bird's head,
Naruto.
done in that
Okay.
sort of Babylonian style.
What? I mean, the border. There's no fences or patrols out there. What kind of duty keeps you here? It's not much but ruins.
Religious calling. As I said, there's a few of the townspeople that were, I guess, too stubborn, refused to leave their homes. They don't. I don't speak to them much, so, but they don't bother me. So
They don't have the same calling as you, or
no, this place was just their home, and they just refused to leave. I guess you could sort of consider them homesteaders at this point. They're fairly, trying to be fairly self-sufficient.
but you're the only like religious one here.
Yes, well, my faith was never a widely accepted one.
Mm.
Jason, feel free to say what at some point if that triggers Uriah's reaction or not. I
He's
won't
just
make that
body
call. I'll
blocking
leave
the
that
guy.
in your hands.
All right, does Vika have her comms turned on where everybody can hear this conversation?
Honestly, probably not, because if they were exploring around, she would have probably didn't want to hear everybody's chatter.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And radio silence is kind of a thing sometimes when you're doing sneaky.
OPSEC.
What work?
So all you see this guy kind of walking up to her and they're talking.
Okay.
He's not giving off any aggressive body language, and he's an old man and kind of built like a toothpick.
Old
Vika
codger.
could break him over her knee without much effort.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll just leave it up to you if something
Okay.
triggers his reaction or not, and then I'll take the shot. Since that is what I said what the conditions were.
But to Vika, he's like, what brings you to Kaliakra? Not a lot of people have come through here since the... And he kind of glances around the crater.
The cratering, yeah. A little bit of loss, a little bit of curiosity. I mean, had to do some repairs.
I hadn't heard any battles nearby recently.
It was a bit off. You said it's a religious reason. What kind of god would make you stay here? Doesn't really seem like a good place. Is there like a purpose for staying here, or I mean, I apologize for asking kind of invasive questions. Just doesn't seem like the kind of place that would be, conducive to faith.
Roll me... I don't know, diplomacy, like I said, I forget what the tags are. But...
Would Rita's situation work into this at all?
I'll let that count as you're trying to figure out what, how to
What
talk to this
guy's
guy to get
deal
him
is?
to give you...
What's your deal, bro? Hey, that's more like it. 17.
He's not sure why he's not allowed to leave.
Like you've tried to walk out and it just doesn't let you?
Exactly. I was here when my god touched this place. And now I can't leave it. I wonder why, but it's not wise to question a god. Oh, I'm being rude. I'm so sorry. I haven't had guests in
Oh,
so
you're
long.
good.
Uh,
I've been rude asking all these questions.
I'm a Mon. Who are you?
The player going, man, this is a lot of Egyptian names. Vika just goes, they call me Vika.
Vika. Huh, it doesn't sound like a local name. By which I mean either Shinar or League.
Yeah. Conscripted.
From off world or maybe from up
Yeah.
north.
Off-world.
And he only seems kind of casually interested. I mean, hey, it's somebody to talk to.
Yep.
He'll talk about the war, but he doesn't seem like he's like super
Invested.
concerned with it. You said you were doing repairs. There may be supplies in some of the old stores further out.
I'll check them, but I've got most of the stuff I need for the repairs. It's just time, essentially.
I see.
He said it was a god. What god is out here? Kind of a middle of nowhere for a god.
Well, gods can touch most anywhere, I suppose.
They are gods, so yeah.
But I follow Ninurta.
She'd kind of figured that, so there's no like surprise on the face, but
we were a small order, growing. Restricted mostly to Mont Shinar. I haven't really been in touch with others of the order for some years, so I don't know if the order might have or the what would he call the religion? I don't know if the church might have expanded further. We seldom get news from outside at all.
just kind of nods like, oh, very interesting, very interesting. You said it wasn't respected or appreciated or kind of encouraged. Was there a reason why? I mean, most folks are fairly open-minded.
In the early days, we were tolerated. But Ninurta, he wishes to remake the world, to better the world.
Oh, great.
And as we became more active in doing that, there was some resistance. We were.
George yourself back over there.
Hang on. Zoom windows got all messed up.
Yeah, my Zoom crashed for a sec for some reason.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Is that it?
Just gotta wheel everyone back.
All right, I think we're all where we're supposed to be. So yeah, they became more active in Shinar, trying to affect political change and what have you. And then and he just kind of goes silent mid sentence.
Yeah.
But do you need food? I don't have much, but I can share what I have.
I wouldn't try and impose on you like that, and just kind of puts a hand on his shoulder.
So a very bony shoulder.
On a very bony shoulder, because she's like, this guy is kind of just a old hermit kind of situation. And from reading the situation, she can kind of feel like he's telling the truth, that he is the only one here as far as he knows.
Sorry, like I said, he mentioned there were other
Other people, but
people. Yeah,
other,
he hasn't
as
mentioned
far as
anything about
cultists.
any other cultists. And like he said, he hasn't been. He did say he had not really talked to anybody else in the order in a while. And yeah, you don't really get the vibe from him so far that he's been lying to you. He's got kind of a wide-eyed, like
Grandfather
when he speaks of Ninurta, there's a certain
reverence.
and fervor to him.
Grandfather, I'd suggest you go on back home for the evening.
Oh, are you expecting some trouble?
Can never be too sure.
Well,
Looks like it might rain.
I'm sure Ninurta will protect me. He always does.
She's gonna step away, and if it happens, it happens.
Okay. Well, he tells if you start walking off, he tells you goodbye.
Keep safe.
And he walks back over to the little altar and kneels down and starts doing his little chanting prayer thing again. As you're walking away, roll me another. I guess it would still be spot, even though this is more of a listening thing.
Hey, we're going up.
18. He is praying for Ninurta to end his suffering.
Why you gotta do that to me, bro?
Well, now you don't know what his suffering is, so
If she's close enough suffering, I've got some medications back in my mech. Might be able to help you.
It would be but a temporary relief. But thank you. It's a generous offer. I'm afraid what my God has done, only he can undo.
Does Spotter read a situation, give her any clue as to what it might be, if it's something physical or...
Give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Hey, 21.
You don't think it... It's creepy the way he says it. He's giving off a weird vibe. You ever met one of those people that it's not that you necessarily think they're dangerous, just something feels weird or off.
Is it an illness that your gods cursed you with?
No, I don't get sick, now that I think about it. It's as though I'm forced to stand sentry here. Oh, what was that last part you asked him?
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? You've been here the whole time.
I was 63 when this all happened. How many years has the war been going on now?
Storyteller, how many years has the war been going on there?
I would bring up a question that I don't have the answer off the top of my head. I think it's been going something like 5 or 6 years now.
Okay, so not like freakingly long.
Not like centuries or nothing. No.
Yeah.
But it's been going a good long time.
Well,
I guess I'm about 68 or so then.
Say, may your God grant you a rest soon.
From your lips to his ears.
And she'll walk off again, and I'll leave it up to GM discretion if you can see if that it is the cult.
No, from the angle the rest everybody else is at, they can basically just see the back of the altar and it's unadorned.
Okay.
As you're walking away, one of the tech guys kind of calms you, or texts you essentially. Is it safe for us to get a sample of the water?
I'll sneak back down and get a sample. Maybe don't. He seems harmless, but we don't want to push our luck.
All right, so you get a sample of the water and you get back up there to it, and they put it in their test tubes and the little lead thing just in case it's radioactive.
And
Though the quick scan they
because-
do of it, it's got some residual something paracausal's been going on around it.
yeah,
But it's not like radioactive any more so than the area in general. It's not like super radioactive.
and because she doesn't know her brother's up there with a sniper rifle, she'll be like, he's a cultist, but he's pretty harmless. He's just the only one here.
All right, Uriah, you hear that entire phrase. What do you do?
I know, DM. What does he do? I'll leave that in your hands.
No, this is your character. He hears her
It's
say that
your
he's with the cult, but
responsibility.
they also seems harmless. And that seemed like sympathy in her voice for him, so.
He's pretty much stuck here, is what he said. So,
Oh, I can unstuck him pretty easily.
Uriah,
What?
it's an old man. He'll die soon enough. Especially living out here. I think a stiff breeze would have taken him out. Are any mechs close enough to get a better scan on him? See if he has any, like, gray goo anywhere.
I mean,
Cortev's relatively close by.
yeah.
I mean, can you just give him a scan? He said his god was keeping him alive.
Use the scan action on him.
Okay. No, go ahead and give me a roll like you did for
Fine.
Roll high, roll high.
just roll 20.
I would like to.
Just roll a 20. Just roll a 20.
Uh, 20 exactly. Oh no, it'd be 24.
Okay.
There you go.
Spot plus grit. 16 plus 4 plus 4.
You're not detecting any like nano anything. Granted,
Oh,
that would
I
be
would
difficult
know
to
nanos.
detect at this kind of range. Something that small in a person at any kind of range.
Sure.
It's not really what your mech's designed for sensing. He has a. I don't want to put this. We've been picking up kind of this paracausal signature.
Mhm.
He is giving that off more than anything else in the area. The water at the bottom of the crater is not as paracausal as this guy is.
Oh, jeez.
The twisted up buildings, nothing on this guy.
Okay. Cortev in Grid Space Mark II will disapparate out of a building and just like kind of float towards him.
Well, he notices that.
Causes a reaction.
It's 9:40, by the way.
Oh yeah, we'll wrap up here in just a minute. If everybody's okay with another few minutes.
Yeah.
Hmm?
A little bit more exposition.
And then we all die next week.
So yeah, when he sees you floating down like an apparition, at least that's kind of how you described it. I don't know.
He'll reapparate like he'll reapparate sitting at the crater's edge.
Well, he definitely notices that. He
You
gets up,
are-
dusts his knees off again, so kind of walks over.
You can stay where you are. I have pretty good hearing in this thing.
Oh, are you with Vika?
Yes, Vika's one of my friends. We were just We were just stopping for repairs. And, I mean, this place is a curiosity, isn't it?
That's one way to put it, I suppose. It's a very interesting mech that you have.
Thanks. It chose me.
Who made it for you?
That's a very good question. I don't have the answer to that.
Ah.
Think you could read between the lines to see what I'm saying here.
Does the everyday person know about Horus?
I don't think this person's an everyday person.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm no expert, but it looks like it was crafted by the gods.
Possibly.
The question would be which ones?
Well, there's an infinite number of stars out there. There's probably an infinite number of gods as well.
Oh, pray it's not so. The gods can be so harsh to mortals. Some days I think the people that are unnoticed are the ones that are best off.
Interesting. I would love to have laid low, but unfortunately, I have, as you can see, been chosen.
He shudders at your choice of words. I was chosen once. And you can see where it has gotten me. And he gestures towards kind of across the crater.
I empathize.
He said he would touch the world. I did not know this was what he meant.
You brought your god here.
He's not even looking directly at you. He just sort of nods.
I see. You know, some other deities may consider this to be a punishment.
It seems to be, but I don't know. I did what I was told.
Perhaps it was another deity who is punishing you for this.
No. In the moment that I released all of this, I had doubts that I should be. I believe I'm being punished for my doubt. I believe my faith was too weak. Whatever God gave you that mech, be careful, so careful not to displease them.
Do you have any regrets?
I regret my moment of weakness.
Interesting.
Perhaps if I had not been weak, I could have died with everyone else.
Is that your wish?
Yes. Just want release.
How deep is the water again?
Pardon?
How deep is the water?
You've done scans of the area. At the center, it's probably about 10 feet deep. 10, 15, something like that.
My mech's probably a little taller than a human.
Well, you're a size one. You're a size one. You're about as tall as a one-story building.
Okay, so a little taller than 10 feet. Okay. I think Kortev will just kind of like head towards the center. Head's probably still above it. Say, come with me.
He steps to the edge of the water. What are we doing?
Do you or do you not want your release?
It's nothing you can give me. You're literally just walking out to where I was when this started.
Where it started, where it will end.
Well, I suppose technically he kind of gestures up to, height-wise.
Where it started can be where it ends.
He's not getting in the water.
Okay. Very well.
It's like you're weirding him out. You know what's going on.
I tried to give him his end.
Bad brain memory. Were we supposed to destroy the source of the paracausal? If
You were just
possible, or
investigating to
just
try to figure
find
out what
it?
actually happened here.
Okay.
I know what happened here. All right. Neat. Yeah. Then Gritspace will get out of the water and climb up back onto the crater. May you not live with your enormity for very much longer.
As I told your friend, from your lips to his ears.
I'll walk back, and as I walk back, I'll say I'll calm us and say he's the one that started it. Take the shot.
You right?
Yeah.
Now I'll just walk away as there's a shot that fires off.
All right. Give me a roll to see if you hit him.
33.
Damn, son.
God damn.
Why you gotta
like 3 scenes?
Nat 20, that bastard.
So
Why you gotta do him like that?
Gritspace is walking away. Amon has turned and is taking a few steps back towards his altar, and then his head just kind of goes. Pfft.
Let's say if this is double damage as a crit,
Sure.
then this would be 16 kinetic damage.
Yeah, he's an unarmored dude. It's like. Well, do you go for the head or do you go for center mass?
I said he was aiming
This
for center
point does
mass.
it really matter?
Okay.
I mean, it's tactically firing at center mass is better because it's easier to miss if you aim for the head.
So there's just a whole big red spray. Bits go flying everywhere. No chunks hit the ground. It's like it's just red mist and then nothing. Well, I mean, other than scraps of cloth flying around.
Uriah just ratchets the rifle because this is an ordnance weapon, so.
He started this. He can end where he began. And he'll say, I don't think you're going to need the samples of the water anymore.
The tech guys go back. We've got a big spike in the paracausal. Something's happening.
Oh,
Vika was just asking, like, he was the source of it. What did that just do? Like, just as they're saying that.
We might want to back up.
You guys back up.
Shit.
Ow.
She's
Put out
calling
a
Aset. Aset, could you move in a little closer, please, dear?
Oh, I'm coming. And then the water bubbles up, like almost like there's a huge air bubble or something. Just kind of.
Vika's gonna be moving the tech guys back.
Yeah, Ty is putting herself between the group of researchers and
anything coming from further in.
Yeah,
setting up a tempest drone like at the edge of a crater.
So yeah, the big bubble, water flies up.
Yep.
It kind of rains back down. Once it's kind of clear enough that you can see what's going on, you see the old man swimming from the center of the water towards the shore.
Oh, this is probably not good.
He gets to the shore. He's wet. It's a scrawny old naked guy.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks around, like what in the world? And then he's gonna start finding the bits of his outfit
Oh my god.
and trying to piece together something.
I can get you something. Like some sort of pants or something.
Vika's trying to remain chill and professional, but there is a bit of a squeak in her voice when she's like, "What the hell?"
The tech guy's like, it's dipping back down to, I won't say normal, but baseline, I guess we'll call it.
Guess he really is going to live with his enormity for the rest of his life.
Do you think it's the water? What would happen if we drank the water?
No.
One of his buddies like, we are not drinking that water.
This is not not Cradle Ponce de Leon.
And we'll cut off there because it is about 10. So.
Whew. That was intense.
That was a thing.
Sure was.
Weirdness abounds.
Love it.
Yep.
What in the horrorest bullshit is this?
Horse is like, I got nothing to do with this.
Horse is like, it ain't me, bro.
Dude, I just make weird robots.
That's a weird person.
I don't make weird meat things. Ew, gross. Well, I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
We'll pick this up in a week, hopefully. Hope anybody that comes by and checks us out in the replay. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you join us again. Again, I've been your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Jeremy playing Cortev, Duba playing Audrey, Rappy playing Melody, Sarah playing Vika,
I'm waving.
Eric playing Uriah, and Carr playing Tiana. And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.
I'm still waving.
Bye bye.